Must be given to our people so that we can benefit all of us. You are unemployed. You know why? You can't afford to rent a salon so that you do hair. Many of you know how to do hair, but you can't open your own salon because rent is expensive. Malema kuluma umhlaba wena uthi hathi nasifuna umhlaba sifuna isalon sifuna uyenza inwele. You forget that the salon must be on the land. You must have the land in order to have a salon. Once we give you land, you build your own salon. You are no longer paying anyone rent. That money of the rent, it's your profit. You need to have a site for plumbing. You can't be a plumber if you don't have land, because your 1400 must park somewhere. Your pipes must be stored somewhere. Your taps must be stored somewhere. The same with electrician. The same with caterers. You need land to store your equipment. When you go to store it somewhere, the rental is very expensive. That's why you don't open your own catering. When you graduate, you go and work for others, because you know you can't afford your own equipment. You can't afford to rent a place where you will put your own equipment. It starts with the land. That's why when they arrived in South Africa, the first thing they took was the land. They didn't take our first way to or Ramadoda wait. They took the land, because they knew once they have the land, they will have Amadoda or Abafas. It comes automatically. Once you have the land, you will have a place to stay. Once you have the land, you will have food, you will have clothes. Because the wool which they use to produce your clothes comes from the animals. Those animals need the land. The shoe you are wearing comes from the animal. Those animals need the land. There's nothing that doesn't need the land. So if you think that the issue of land belongs to the farmers, that's an apartheid mentality in your mind there. Liberate yourself from apartheid mentality. That's why the Boers, when they walk here, they walk with confidence. Why? They own property. If you go out here and you occupy land illegally and give it to an old man who's a drunkard, a hopeless drunkard, give that person a piece of land and see what's going to happen. Mabuya from a wedding drunk, that person comes and stands at the gate of his yard, and that yard has got a mukuku. There's no even proper house. Ute Badala, what's wrong? The old man will respond in a simple terms. This is my place. Yeah, this is my place. Why? That's what land does. It brings prideness in people. It makes people to be confident. All of you who do not have land, when you go to town, Mangene office in Batai, Sfuni cell phone, la cell phone is missing. The first thing you do, Even when you were not there, when the cell phone was missing, the first thing you do, you search yourself. Hi, asiyazi ukuthi ikuphi cell phone. Asiyazi. You know why? Because you are propertyless. You don't have confidence in yourself, and that makes you to feel like a suspect. But because mina, I don't have anything. I'm easily accused. We want to restore that confidence in you. Mangene office in Bati, a cell phone is missing. Alright, my cell phone. I'm here for something else. And do what you are there for. And don't get involved in punishment. We want black people to be confident in their own land. We want black people to be proud of being black, of being African. And for as long as you think being black is a curse, then your mind is not liberated. You are scared to expropriate land without compensation for public use. Because there is no white man who came with land here. They all found it here. No one was born with land. We all found it here. Why should we buy a land to build a school which is going to benefit everyone? Why should we buy a land, an empty land? There's nothing happening on that land. We must buy it with millions to build a clinic next to the people so that people can access primary health care. A clinic which is going to be used by everyone. You say, buy this land. And then when you buy the land, only one family is going to get money. After getting money from us, when we bought the land to build a clinic, they still come to that clinic themselves. After they sold the land to us, they still come to the clinic. If the clinic is free of charge, they too will get free health care. Why buy something that is going to benefit all?